Hi there, welcome to some breaking news. This is in regards to, in recent time, human remains being found in Utah wetlands at Willard Bay. There is an update. There has been identification of who those remains belonged to. We're going to get into it today, look at a news article report by East Idaho News, just to get that clarification and clarity as to what's going on right now, okay? Take in mind there will be another breaking news video later on tonight, so be on the lookout for that with regards to a different missing person case. Now, as you know, or some of you will know, I did a previous video to do with this wetland, Willard Bay body being found, did a bit of an analysis previously, okay? Trying to work out who it could belong to, and there's more than one missing person out there, as others have highlighted, but a couple of people, considering they followed the Dylan Rounds missing person case, were thinking, could it be Dylan Rounds? And then when looking at the area, some people were further convinced it would have been Dylan Rounds, or more likely it could, because of the route and direction that Willard Bay, that there's roads and dirt roads which can go west towards Lucent, Utah, and certain journeys could have been taken by the killer, Brenner, or in other people's mindsets, Chase Vanstra, to go east in the direction to Willard Bay and dispose of Dylan there because, you know, of it being quite sparse and fairly quiet. But if you remember, towards the end of my video, I came to the conclusion and said, I just don't think it would be Dylan Rounds, because why would you be going in that direction and covering so much distance away when you're already in an area situated with a very low population and not many people passing on by? If you're already, you know, away from civilization in a way, this is probably the best place to dispose of something. If you used to go to Willard Bay, you're getting closer to Salt Lake City, you're getting closer to, was it Ogden? Or what was the other place called? Well, it don't really matter. No, I can't remember the name. Can I remember that? Brigham City? I think it was Brigham City, closer to Willard Bay. So with going in that direction, why would you be going to a bit more of a populated place, right? And you get visitors that come on by. It'd be way too risky. You probably get trail cameras as well. That's my conclusion then. But some people still thinking it's Dylan Rounds, okay? So without further ado, let's get into this article right now, the new breaking news and the actual identification of the human remains found. Let's begin reading. The title of the article reads, Skeletal Remains Found at Willard Bay in Utah Identified. Officials Investigate Suspicious Death. So there's still mystery to this. This was published at 2:39 p.m. April 5th, 2024 and updated at 3:48 p.m. on the same day. This is the same date as that other breaking news regarding the other case, which I'll be covering later tonight, okay? So, that's the original photo, what we saw previously of the wetlands, Willard Bay, and I guess the search and rescue or investigators going out there, I guess digging up also. Officials have identified the human skeletal remains. Ogden, Utah. A medical examiner has identified the human skeletal remains found in Willard Bay on March 30th as Elijah Peck, 42 years of age, of Garland, Utah, the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office announced Friday. So what that means is the body that was found in recent time at Willard Bay has nothing to do with Dylan Rounds, okay? Dylan Rounds' body has not been found yet. But the body that was found was of a different individual known as Elijah Peck. And he was 42 years old at the time, okay? From Garland. So hopefully that clears that up, okay? We'll just finish off this article. Deputies are investigating Peck's death as suspicious, as is protocol when a cause of death cannot be immediately determined. Fair enough. Chief Deputy Sheriff Cade Palmer said in a Facebook post. Investigators believe Peck was last seen in May 2023 and was not reported as missing. A little bit suspicious, right? Why was he not reported as missing? Is that because no family, no friends, or suspicious circumstances, right? I mean, depending who's involved in the disappearance of Elijah, okay, and they've not reported him as missing, maybe those type of people are somewhat responsible or know more to it. You never know, okay? As I said, standard protocol is worded here. Now, one name that might stand out to you very clearly, considering it does link back to the Dylan Rounds case, is the Chief Deputy. So Bucks Elder County Sheriff's Department, Chief Deputy Sheriff Cade Palmer. Cade Palmer also been involved in the Dylan Rounds case ongoing. And as you saw in the past, Cade Palmer had a few things to say within the Dylan Rounds case, such as the investigation, how it was going, being quite positive about it, but also highlighting Candice Cooley in the background. Do people remember that? Kind of interesting, right? And I guess it's interesting how, Cade Palmer, Bucks Elder, Police Department were able to locate and identify successfully Elijah Peck, despite not being reported as missing. Yet a better job was done there than the likes of the Dylan Rounds case, in which Dylan Rounds was reported as missing and evidence was found along the way, and Bucks Elder didn't take it seriously at first and didn't utilise all their equipment immediately. Delays. So what this goes to show is the same type of people that we've seen before assigned to other cases such as Dylan Rounds, who in the eyes of some did a very bad job, incompetent, bit corrupt, not from what I say, but what other people have said, including the family too of Dylan Rounds. You can get those same people that do that there and then cover a different case and are far more successful in response rate, resolving it quick, not many delays, just getting on with it. Why's that? Does anyone know? Out of interest? Part of me thinks that maybe because of proximity, location, so the likes of Willard Bay, closer to civilization and services and authorities, much closer there than the likes of Lucin, Utah, which is further away in a desolate place. So to cover so much distance, less efforts put in. But with this case, more effort put in because of less distance covered. That's just my thoughts. Let me know down below. And last but not least, says Peck's remains were found in a remote wetland area within the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge on the northwest side of Willard Bay last Saturday. Deputies did not release further information, but asked anyone with knowledge that could help the investigation to call the phone number or email the detectives. Okay, so hopefully that does bring some clarity to some people. Just wanted to provide this update because I was able to and the news was present, okay? Just want to also highlight in regards to other situations out there with bodies being found here, there. In regards to Las Vegas, Nevada, when the body was found at Frenchman Mountains, unfortunately, I've not found any updates yet, or at least when I last checked. I'll try again shortly. If there are any updates there regarding confirmation, identification of who that body was, then I'll do so. It's all about ticking it off the list as we go along because you don't want open-end cases or mysteries. If there are updates available, there's no harm in highlighting them so you can just clear up the loose ends, right? So that's what I've done here. Dylan Rounds still missing. The mystery continues on. And some of the videos and coverage does too, because there is unfinished business there. I'll get into it eventually, but got to round up some other things too, like in regards to the video that I'm doing later on, which will be a live premiere. I wasn't too sure if this video was going to be a live premiere or not. Maybe just leave it as it is, but an actual live premiere of a deeper analysis later of another case in Tennessee. Be on the lookout for it. Okay, I know some new people have come to my channel since, so welcome there. I can provide a bit more context here and there with my channel later on too, depending if you have just come along, okay? So hopefully you found this video somewhat interesting. I'll see you later, but for now, goodbye.